Welcome back to episode 2 of my Hardcore Iron Man adventure series. And like I said in the last video, we needed 50 fire making, and we should, in theory, make it here. Thank you very much to you guys who have tuned in for episode 2, because fair play, there aren't that many of you. But no, I do appreciate it. What I'm going to do here is quickly bash out the rest of these. I'm going to go for the warm gloves and I think it's warm boots, the ones north of Ardy. I'm going to take those. I'm not sure whether I'm going to look at getting maybe the cape as well. I've read, oh, there you go, there's 55 making, so we're done. Beautiful. But I'm just going to do these last couple of logs as well. But yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to go for the cape as well. I feel like just 2 pieces of clothing, as much as I'm not too fussed about the hardcore Iron Man status. I think it's a bit too risky to go with just 2. And you never know, you could go ages before you actually get your first piece of gear from a loot crate. But yeah, I will update you guys once I've got those pieces, or I'll show you where those pieces are actually in the next clip, I'd imagine. But yeah, there we go, there's 50 fire making. And episode 2, let's go. Okay, so you might be wondering why I am walking towards the spot to dig them up with them already in my inventory. And the answer to that question would be, I may have fucked up and already actually got them. So they're in my bank, but essentially what it is if you dig on this spot, I think it's 3 tiles to the west, is that west of the tree. 3 tiles here, you dig that and you'll unearth these 2 pieces. The reason why I'm going for these is because they provide you with like warmth when you're doing the mini boss. So I'm gonna get one more. I think 5 is like the maximum amount of pieces that you can wear. Don't take my word for it, but it's something along those lines. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to grab one more just to be a bit more safe. I mean, I'm 10 HP, so I'm not going to take that much damage. So essentially what it does is when you're doing the mini game, you can take damage, but if you're wearing warm clothing, you take less damage, which is why I'm going to get the pieces. I'm going to quickly run down to, I think it was, have a little look. It's like just below Yanil, just down here. If you dig on a spot, I think you get the cloak. So rather than you guys watching me run all the way down there, I will quickly just teleport down there in the blink of an eye. And would you look at that? He's magic. So here we are. This is the spot right here. So like I said, just below Yanil, just on top of these flowers. Luckily I didn't mess up and dig them up before the clip actually started this time, so I can show you guys the spot. So just to the right of this tree, on the flowers, dig, just like that. You've got your 3rd piece of warm clothing, and actually looks pretty cool as well. Got a little fox around my shoulders. It's pretty nice. So what I'm going to do now is actually go start the winter tod grind for the Time of Fire as our first sort of side quest that we're doing. Luckily for you guys, I've already thieved the cakes, so I don't really have any other preparation to do. I'm just going to head on over there now and actually just start. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to do before we go over there. I know I was reading online and some people suggest getting higher fletching and herblore and stuff, but like I said to you guys in the last episode, I'm not too fussed about actually maxing the count. For me, it's more about just chasing items and going after PVM goals, so I don't really want to get too caught up in the skilling side of things. So yeah, let's head over to Winter Tods and maybe we can get our first couple of kills today and see how that goes. And what feels like a small eternity later, we've actually made it to Wintertodd. So our grind officially starts here, or should I say our first grind of the account starts here. I think probably what's going to be best for me to do is just sort of talk you through my first kill count, and then maybe for this video sort of finale, what I'll do is build up maybe some crates, and we'll do a little opening at the end. But first of all, I'm going to sort of show you what my strategy is going to be while I'm here. So the first important thing I'm going to do is just mark this tile here, because for those of you who have done Winter Tods before, you'll know that this brazier breaks and does splash damage on all of the surrounding tiles here. So I'm going to be fletching while I'm doing Winter Tod. So as I fletch, if I stand on this tile, I'm close enough to repair the brazier, but also don't take splash damage. So a little tip for you guys who maybe haven't ever done Winter Tod before. That's a handy little trick you can do. This is the inventory setup, so it'll probably change a little bit the more I do Winter Tod, just because it's been a long time since I've actually done it. So I don't know if it's efficient. I put the knife in the middle of the inventory, so it's surrounded by logs, because you do get interrupted quite a lot while you're trying to do it, and you'll see what I mean in a moment when I get to the fletching part. But first of all, what you want to do is just fill up your inventory with logs, like I am at the moment. You can just go ahead and just chuck those straight onto the brazier to gain points, but if you want to be like me and you want some fletching XP while you're here, what you can do is fletch the entire inventory, and that gives you, I think it's 25 points per inventory slot rather than 10. And if you saw just then, I took damage, and there you go, perfect again. And what that does is that interrupts your action. So when that happens, I get interrupted, and if I didn't go and click to fletch again, my character would just stand idle. And essentially you just don't want that to happen much while you're here, because obviously you're just trying to get as many points as you can. Another thing that happens is, just like that, the brazier can get put out. You can go back and you can light it again. You can see I'm taking quite a bit of damage, to be fair, but that just comes down to the fact that I've only got the 3 pieces of warm clothing. So once you're done with your inventory, which I'm close to being done with now, you can put these into the brazier. I'm hoping, there you go, look, 4 HP already, so we'll eat. I'm hoping it will show you in a second, but the brazier can actually break as well, not just get put out. So when that happens, I'll demonstrate that as well, because you get a lot of construction XP for fixing it. Actually, it's really good XP. Sorry for you guys who probably enjoyed the XP counter when they're playing, but for some reason I've just gone off seeing it, really, especially when you're not focused on levels and whatnot. It just you kind of lose interest in how much XP you're getting per hour and whatnot. But yeah, once you're done with that, full fletched, you pop them into the brazier, which is what I'm doing now. That in turn is helping drain Winter Tod's energy, and that you can just think of the energy as sort of the boss's HP bar. So as it goes down, obviously the closer we are to beating the boss. I've now reached 500 points, which is enough points to be eligible for 1 crate. Now, the more points you get don't mean the more crates you get. What it means is every additional 250 points over 500, you roll an extra time for loot in your crate. So essentially what that means is the more points you have, the more stuff you get in your crates. I think. I think I'm going to be saying that a lot during this adventure series, to be fair, I think. But I'm fairly sure that's what it means. I'm sure somebody will probably correct me in the comments in the future if they stumble across the video. But yeah, that's essentially the gist of the mini game. I don't think I've got enough time to do another whole inventory here, so you just sort of got to judge it as you go. There you go, look, cheeky fletching level. So the thing is, if you don't do the fletching, you'll get more fire making XP, but I like to get sort of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But I'll show you through one run here. Hopefully we can get at least, let's aim for 750 points, because if we get 750 points, then at least we can sort of get an extra roll on that drop table. You can see here as well, it's quite a handy thing with Runelight. I don't know whether you guys use Runelight, but it actually tells you the amount of points that you've got stored in your inventory, and it updates as you fletch more. So it's a really handy tool. I was hoping during this run that Brazier would break at least once so I could show you guys what that looks like when you're fixing it. And the crazy amount of construction XP you actually get for repairing the Brazier is just, it's insane, if I'm being totally honest with you. I think on previous characters, when I've gone for sort of 99 at Wintertodt, you get like 50 construction or so, and it's really, really good XP. There we go, perfect timing. Boom. There you go. I stood back onto my tile so I didn't take damage. If I stayed there, I would have taken some damage. And there you go, look, a little task completed, handyman. But that is why, so you guys could see that demonstration there, that's why that tile's marked for me. Perfect. And we're even going to hit a 1,000-point game, which is actually what I would consider a reasonable game in terms of points. So we'll bash one more. Goes out. We will, may as well just chuck those in there. Don't know if I'm going to have time to fletch those down now. May as well get that extra one in there. Just like that. So really, since we're not going for the XP, it's all about points for me now. I think that's going to be sort of the aim with everyone. Look at that, level already, leaving no one behind. Boom, another task. Let's open up this crate. So our first run of Wintertodt, can we fix it? Got loads of tasks now, didn't we? Lovely. We'll open up the crate, and then what I'll do is do a couple of runs and show you guys the loot at the end of the video. But if you guys have got any questions, obviously, feel free to put them in the comments. But that's pretty much your basic Wintertodt run on a 10 HP account. Using cakes is really, really efficient, guys. There's so much like healing per inventory slot. It's awesome. But yeah, let's have a little look what we got in that one. Boom. Nothing too crazy. GP's big for us. Really, I mean, it's a bit of crafting XP. Not what we wanted, but like I said, it might take a little while. It might, you know, be over within 100 crates or so. But Tome of Fire is the target, guys, and we will. I'll see you guys in a bit once I've got a few more crates. Okay, let's go. So this is our final trip, I think, for this episode. I am hoping to get, well, let's have a little look. Maybe we're going to get 1,000 points for this one. So we have got, how many kills so far? Can't see. We'll wait for this one to finish up. And we did quite a few, to be fair. I did change my inventory up. I tried quite a lot more cakes, but to be honest with you, it just felt like I had so little inventory space to work with the entire time. It wasn't ideal. Bloody hell, I'm going to be just short of 1,000. That's really annoying. Oh well, there we go. So let's do a little opening. There we go. We're going to finish on 62 fire making as well. Before we open up the crate, let's have a little look at what we actually gained. So 62 fire making, 24 construction. That's up from 50 and 21. That's pretty decent. And I think my fletching was around about 5. So we've done pretty well for ourselves in terms of levels. Let's have a little look, see whether we can get an item. Imagine if we were to get the tome now, be the first step of the series over within one episode, but you never know. We could get lucky. We've got 17 kills in total. We opened one crate at the start of the video, so we can open the rest of these now, and we'll finish up there. God, you have to excuse the bank. It's an absolute tip. Right, let's have a little look, shall we? What did we get today? Hopefully some of the gear. That would be kind of nice. Let's just pop ourselves in front of the fire while we open this up. Yeah, hopefully we get a couple of the pieces of gear to help out with the damage. That's one thing I did notice is with the low HP and not much warm clothing is you do take a fair amount of damage, which is a bit annoying, but let's see what we get. So first one, nothing. Oh, I guess a bit of GP is not too bad. Mahogany seeds, willow seeds, acorn, small farming XP, herbs, some more herbs. Oh, some burnt pages, nice. That will be good for when we've actually got the book. Some toad flax seeds, not really useful at the moment. Need to have 3 or more spaces. Let's go dump this stuff in real quick. 10k GP so far, though. That's not too bad actually. We'll fire all of that in. I think in my downtime, maybe when I'm editing videos and stuff, if I can stack up enough food, then I'll be able to just sort of do a bit of cooking, sort of get some cooking XP and whatnot while I'm editing videos. 16k cash stack, nice. Still a few more to go. Let's have a little look. What have we got here? Oh, some sharks. Another 3k, 4k should I say? Wee, the warm gloves. Oh no. God, I thought that was a good one for 1 second there. But it's not really, is it? Because those are basically a duplicate. I don't know whether you get any like additional bonus for the fact it's actually part of the set. I don't know. Not ideal. Some rubies. Another seed. Some more maple seeds. Some more farming XP. Some logs. Lobsters. And some more logs. Oosh, not ideal. I was at least hoping for one piece so that we took a little bit less damage, but that's almost, what, 20 crates now that we've completed on the account. 62 fire making, 19 fletching, 24 construction. So far we've done all right. And we've made our way over to Wintertodd. We started that little grind. And yeah, got one little piece, I guess. It's not too bad. I'm going to finish up the episode there for now. Appreciate you guys sticking to the end of the video. I did make this video a little bit longer because I thought potentially there just wasn't that much content in the first one, and I know I'm doing this very adventure style, so not loads is happening per episode, but if you guys have enjoyed the content, make sure you drop a like or subscribe to tune in next time, and yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. Bye.